So now that I've prepared the backup layers for this image, I now need to work on starting to develop the content layers. So I can see that all of the sketch content currently is on this particular layer. I'm going to change the mode of this layer from normal to multiply. And the multiply option essentially takes all the white color based pixels on this layer and turns them transparent. Now it makes the layer invisible, or it makes the layer transparent except for those dark colored pixels. So if I was to come along on the layer below, which I currently have as my separator layer now, and if I was to start to paint with a large pen, okay, if I was to paint, okay, what you will see is that I can actually see through the layer below. So I can see through the white pixels, but the dark pixels remain. Hence I get this overlaid effect of the black sketch lines sitting on top of the red. So if I was to undo that, so I now need to start to develop the layers that will hold the content of my digital hand rendering. So I'm going to start to add new layers. So these new layers will be transparent to begin with, and they will be the same size as the image. And what I should do is I should start to look at all the different aspects of the image that I'm going to fill in, possibly the wheels. Add another layer, the carousel, the front housing here, the rear housing here, the side panels here, and that should suffice for the moment. So I've split out all the different areas, and the reason why I've set them out is to help manage the information. If I make a mistake, or if I want to change one of the layers of content, it doesn't have an impact on the other layers. So now that I have the 5, or in this case 5, it could be 10, it could be 20, it could be 2 different layers, but a number of layers. These layers sit on top of the separator layer, and they sit below the working sketch content. Now the mode of each of these layers here is normal. These are just regular, plain, common, ordinary layers as before. It's only the working sketch content that has its mode changed to multiply, and this layer must remain at the top of the stack, and all of these layers must remain on top of the separator layer. If this layer arrangement gets distorted in any way or switched around in any way, the resulting outcome of the digital hand rendering does not appear as normal. So maintaining this layer arrangement is extremely important.